I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Reese Powell. He is the CEO of Fresenius Medical Care. Reese, it is so great to see you. Thanks for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
My pleasure, Judy. Happy to be here.
A quick note to our viewers before we get started. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. Now, Reese, tell me about the company. What does Fresenius Medical Care do?
So we are the only vertically integrated healthcare company in the world, meaning we focus on dialysis. We have products that we divide and sell, and we sell them all over the world. And we have 4,000 clinics where we treat patients in the provision of care for folks with end-stage renal disease.
Okay, now you recently communicated a strategy update and a new midterm target. Can you tell me about FME's strategy in 3 sentences?
We have always taken care of patients when they had kidney failure. Our new strategy is to move further upstream to get them before they've actually had to come to dialysis. We call it pre-dialysis. We think we can add value in managing that condition for them. Dialysis patients do get transplants. We've never been involved with transplants. We think by not being surgeons, by not procuring organs, but by helping patients be ready for their transplant, we can add value. And in those cases, when a transplant will fail, and unfortunately they do, we'll help them come back into dialysis with us over time.
Okay, now what are the key enablers for implementing this strategy?
Digitalization in everything that we do. Continued innovation, not only for our artificial kidneys and the equipment, but also in the way we take care of these patients. And then thirdly, just a relentless outlook on efficiency to be as efficient as we can and yet have our patients feel like they are not moving down a conveyor belt, but they are being cared for in a very warm and holistic sort of way.
How do global health challenges like COVID-19 pandemic, which we're living in right now, how does that impact your strategy?
So for us, COVID really focused our thinking, helped us understand where can we add the most value and stop doing things that really don't add value. It's helped us decide to move up the chain, if you will, because we think we can help control that process of patients coming to dialysis. And then the other thing we've learned through COVID directly is that we've had a number of patients come to us, never on dialysis, but COVID rendered their kidneys damaged, and they came to us out of the intensive care unit. So now we're looking to move more into the intensive care unit additionally to try to add value as it relates to kidney care specifically.
Okay, now what are your financial targets?
So we're looking over the 5-year window, mid-single-digit revenue growth, and then high single-digit net income growth over this planning period.
How do you think the renal care market will evolve in the future?
I think it's going to continue to become more sophisticated. I think that dialysis is something that is paid for by Medicare, independent of your stage in life, your economic status. The government expects good results for what they're paying for. And those of us that have insurance through our employer, they always want the best value. We're going to have to be in a position to take risks, to look at more sophisticated care models, predictive analytics to figure out how we better take care of our patients in the future. All of these things to me call out for more sophistication, more commitment, ability to function in this new world that we're going to come into virtually. As you and I sit here, we're going to continue to see digitization drive our future.
Okay, Reese, well, it's been wonderful to talk with you, and I want to thank you for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
Thank you, Judy. Have a great weekend.
You too.